The conversation around Arsenal is mind-blowing. Like, I genuinely can't understand why. Let's look at the facts. Arsenal are 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League, which is still the biggest gap we've had this season. At Christmas time, which was like, a week or two ago, we were only 2 points ahead of Man City. We've increased that game to 6. This match week, every single team in the top 4 dropped points. They all drew. The only team inside the top 10 that gained points on us were Brentford, Newcastle, and Fulham. We are still undefeated in 8 games. We have won before this 7 games on the bounce. And the last 4 games before this one, we dropped points last season in every single one. Everton, Brighton, Villa, and Bournemouth. And we just beat all 4 of them teams on the bounce. And still people are pretending Arsenal were in a bad position. Arsenal were going to crumble. Believe me, I've got so much to say and I want to get your opinion on it. Very quickly though, help me out. Hit like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Genuinely, let me know your thoughts on the game because I'm seeing totally different reactions. I'm seeing so much panic. And if you take a step back, in my opinion, we're in a good position. I don't understand the drama because the conversations that I hear mostly are, well, that's it now. Man City are going to catch them. I can't believe they've let that one slip. Arsenal should have won that game. Man City will definitely catch them. And I'm like, how are Man City going to catch us when this is the biggest lead we've held this season? Like, if anything, City are further away from us. They've drawn 3 games in a row. They've just drew in this same match week against Brighton. Arsenal drew against Liverpool. Man City draw at home with Brighton. Which team would you rather drop points to? Brighton or Liverpool? Again, they've drawn 3 games in a row. People pretend this is the same Man City of 5-6 years ago where they're just going to go on this crazy run. Where's the evidence showing that? Like, people are saying, in the next 3 or 4 games, Man City are going to catch Arsenal. Let's actually look at that. Arsenal's next 4 games. Forest away, United at home, Leeds away, Sunderland at home. Some difficult games in there maybe. Man City, United away, Wolves at home, Tottenham away, Liverpool away. You tell me that Man City are going to win every single one of them games and Arsenal are going to drop points. Like, people love to pretend that Man City are this invincible team. Again, look, I've given credit to Man City on this channel so many times. They're a good team. The fact is, though, they're not as good as Arsenal this season. Their defence isn't as good. They've got injuries. We know what they will do. They'll throw a load of money at it at January and hope and pray these players click straight away when they come in. But again, if you take a step back, I understand it's frustrating. Was it the perfect result? No, of course not. I'm not pretending that. But it's this constant overreaction that bugs the life out of me because step back, we're still have the biggest lead on the Premier League that we've had this season. We're still 6 points ahead. City have still drawn 3 games in a row. They've still got difficult fixtures coming up. Liverpool away, Tottenham away. They always drop points in these types of games. So again, yes, Arsenal could have been better in that game against Liverpool yesterday, but it's certainly not the worst result in the world. Like I said, we've beat Everton, Brighton, Villa and Bournemouth. We dropped points against all of them. And that's just our last 4 games. We drew against Liverpool, yes. But we also drew against them in the same fixture last season. So don't let people pretend that Arsenal all of a sudden are going to drop the title. We're undefeated in 8 games. Don't forget that. Look, the game. The first half was great. Like, the first half, in parts of that, we were so dominant. And if we had taken our chances in those moments, of course, it's a totally different dialogue. We didn't. So we have to deal with that. Like, we should have won the game in the first half. It should have been put to bed. I think a Saka breaking on the right-hand side a few times, putting it into a dangerous area, and he just wasn't able to find anyone. Or no one was in the correct position to put it away. If people want my honest opinion, I'm hearing a lot of backlash towards Victor Gyokeres, and maybe it was deserved in this game. Again, we've spoken at length, especially recently, about who should be leading Arsenal's line. Most of us are in agreement that Victor Gyokeres is the guy. In this game, he was largely effective. There's been a few games this season where he's been largely ineffective, but he's still a good player. He still can come good. I'm hearing people shout and slate at Victor Gyokeres when Trossard was just as ineffective. So if we are going to criticise one player, let's not focus all of our aim on that player. Let's spread it out evenly. Let's be fair and say, yes, Victor Gyokeres wasn't great. Neither was Trossard in the second half. Neither was Saka. So, okay, fine. If people think Victor Gyokeres is the main problem, like, I don't agree with that. Because there are other players that didn't step up to the level as well. Second half, totally different game. I'm not going to pretend it was comfortable whatsoever because there was almost like a momentum shift. Arsenal have a trend this season of scoring early in the second half. And at half-time, if we was playing the same way that we did in the first half, I was hoping for that. I was thinking, do you know what? We're going to get a chance in the first 15 minutes. The stats suggest early on in the second half, Arsenal usually have a chance and we take it. That didn't happen. Liverpool turned the game on its head and it was uncomfortable. They had us under pressure. They did, but my Liverpool friend texted me this morning saying you got humbled at home, absolutely dominated. And I'm just like, you didn't watch the whole game, clearly, because you had 0 shots on target. Liverpool fans saying they humbled us, they dominated us. They had 3% more possession and they had 0 shots on target. So, yeah, no, absolutely not dominated at home. The second half was uncomfortable, but still, with all that, last kick of the game, corner, ball gets swung into Big Gabs, and that is the guy. If you could pick anyone in world football to be on the end of that, you would pick Gabriel. But, I don't know, he just got it all wrong. I was just hoping he could find that left side of the net, but it went wide. And if we was ever going to win the game, that was the final moment. It didn't happen again. We take a draw. Not the worst result in the world. I'm looking forward now. Look, we got a couple of cup games. This is kind of the month where there's a few cup games. We've got Champions League, EFL Cup, FA Cup. We need to rest some players. Clearly, there's a tiredness problem. Players not being able to be effective for the full 90 minutes. Is that what it is? Look, we got Portsmouth coming up. I don't want to see any first-team players against Portsmouth. People might be saying you have to still play a strong team. Our second strength team should still be more than enough to beat Portsmouth. I don't want to see any first-team players even travel because we do have big Premier League games coming up. And like I said earlier, if you look at them 4 games, we got Forest away, United at home, Leeds, then Sunderland. We should be getting maximum points from all them games. And then you look at City, United, Wolves, Tottenham, Liverpool. They will drop points. I wouldn't be surprised that if at the end of these next 4 games, Arsenal were 9 points ahead. Or even 10 points ahead in a perfect world if City drop points twice. So I'm not as panicked as I'm seeing in the Arsenal fan base. I know the perception of fans is Arsenal should be winning every single game, but we're not going to. We've had a draw against the champions of last season. I hate to tell people, but there will be points this season where we lose games of football. We've lost 2 games in the first half of the season. If you replicate that, we are due 2 losses in these back part of the games. It's not the end of the world. A draw against Liverpool certainly isn't the end of the world. And I know people got their hopes up because Man City dropped points again. But I'm telling you, there will be another point this season where Man City drop points. This isn't going to be the only time Man City drop points. They're not going to go on a 20-game, 18, 16-game winning streak now. Because like I said, they are not the same team. They do not have the same players. They're going to spend 100 million in January probably to try and do that. But even with that, they are still not the team that they once were. Again, I'm hearing Liverpool fans praying that Man City catch us, which is something I don't get. They are your biggest rivals of the past 20 years. You're praying for that team to win. Mental. Let me know your thoughts on the game though, because look, I haven't even turned on social media yet, to be honest, but I already can see what's happening on social media. I haven't watched any YouTube videos yet from Arsenal creators. I will do after this, but I wanted to give people my fresh and honest opinion without being influenced by other people, because I can guarantee if I go online now, there's Arsenal creators that are causing panic in the fan base just because we drew to Liverpool, even though we're leading by 6 points, which is still the biggest gap we've had this season. Like I said, get in the comment section, let me know your honest thoughts. If you're panicked, let me know why. For me, it's just a game where we dropped points in the back part of the season where we will drop more points. Liverpool, that game against Liverpool, the title won't be decided in that single game. Still 6 points clear. yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much to everyone for watching and listening. Thank you so much. If you could, before you go, hit like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.